Hi everybody, it's me, Valerie, the Crafty Val Girl. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to, I'm going to show you how to make this toilet paper roll look like this, covered with craft paper, without a bunch of gaping paper being inside here, okay? Usually when you tuck this in, it's all bubbly and bumpy, and I'm going to show you how to make that nice and smooth. Okay, so what you're going to need a pair of scissors, you're going to need your toilet paper roll, you're going to need a piece of paper that's at least 6 by 6, and we'll cut that down. I'll show you how to get the proper measurements for your toilet paper rolls, because they're all a little bit different. You're going to need a bone folder and some glue, and that's it. All right, get all this out of the way. Now I'm going to show you how to get the proper measurements for your piece of paper. What we're going to do is we are going to measure from toilet paper roll end to toilet paper roll end. Okay, minus 4 inches. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to take our length and add 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch is going to give us enough to fold over and cover up the ends of the toilet paper roll. So mine is 4 inches plus 1 extra inch, giving us 5 inches. Okay, from end to end. Now to get it the proper length to go all the way around, we'll measure from side to side. Mine happens to be 2 3/4 inches. You're going to multiply that by 2 so you get both sides, okay? Which gives me 5.5 inches. And we're going to add a 1/2 inch, which gives us a total of 6 inches, giving me a piece of paper that is 5 by 6 inches long. That will cover the whole toilet paper roll. Okay, so let's get our 5 by 6 piece here. To flatten out your toilet paper roll the best that you can, it's always going to have some kind of gap like that, which is fine. It's not going to be any big deal by the time your project is finished. But flatten it out as good as you can, and then give that a good press on those sides. Okay, just get those edges as crisp as you can get them. Okay. And I also have a little tail here on my toilet paper roll, and that happens a lot. I'm just going to put a little glue in there and glue that baby down. Okay. And then I'm going to just trim that little edge off, which that little edge is not a big deal, but it could get in the way. I'm probably a little bit fussy about stuff like that, but okay, so there's our paper roll. Smashed down as good as we can get it. Okay, now take your 5 by 6 sheet of paper, flip it over. You can see on my grid table here, I've got 1/2 inch marks. Okay, I'm going to roll this up and I'm going to fold it, leaving about a 1/2 inch at the top. Okay, I'm just going to fold it, give it a good press with either your brayer if you want to. I just use my finger now. Okay, we're going to open it back up. And we're going to center this toilet paper roll on our paper. See how this edge is a little wonky there? I'm not even too concerned about that, because it'll be covered fine by the paper. If it doesn't have an exact straight edge, don't worry about that, okay? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this in. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue right from the edge of the toilet paper roll, okay? I'm not going to go all the way out to the edges. I don't want glue all the way to the edge. I only want it where it's going to be on the toilet paper roll. And I'm going to fold that up, give it a good press. If you're using a wet glue, give this a little bit of time to dry before you decorate it. Okay, got that pressed down real well. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put glue all over the edges here and all over the surface of the toilet paper roll. I'm going to roll that over. Give it another good press. Flip it over and smooth it out if you want to. Okay, flip it back over. And again, we're going to go from toilet paper edge to toilet paper edge with the glue. Okay. And then we're going to fold that over nice and tight. Oh, and another thing, you're not going to want to use, because we're wrapping the paper all the way around, you're not going to want to use paper that's directional. Meaning, you don't want to have a piece of paper that's got a definite right side up. Because what happens when you get it folded over, the other side is going to be upside down. Okay, so you want something with just a design on it. You don't want something that's directional or has a lot of words on it. Okay, so now we've got that. But we have this big O edge here. Part of the problem most the time that happens is we try to tuck this in and try to get it to fit all in there. And we get this bunch at the edges here. So we're gonna trim these off a little bit, and we're gonna smooth this inside down, so when you put stuff in your pocket, things aren't going to catch on that bumpy edge of paper. So what we're gonna do, get your scissors out, so we're gonna kind of bend that little corner there. It's gonna find the corner of the toilet paper roll. We're gonna go just above that, and we're gonna trim off the corners. Okay, kind of like when you're making a paper box, you just take those corners off there just a little bit. Okay, so just like that. That's going to take a lot of that bulk off of the inside so it doesn't bunch up and bubble up. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to glue these flaps down. Now we're going to put glue just on the flap here. Let's see there. All the way. Then I'm going to just put my finger right here at the edge. I'm going to roll it over. And give it a good pinch there and get it to hold down. We have this extra little flap from our overlap. I'm going to glue that down too. Okay, just put a little glue on that tab and just roll it in. Okay, and this is going to give us a nice flat flat edge in there. Okay, see how that all lays down real nice? Okay. Let's do the other side. This one's a little easier because the other flap is not in the way. Put your finger there, kind of roll it in. If your edge of your toilet paper roll isn't exactly straight, you might get a little bit of buckling in there of your paper, but far, far less than if we didn't take those corners off. Okay. Okay. See there? Nice and smooth and flat. Flip it over and we'll do the other side. Roll it over. We got that other little flap there. We'll glue that down here in a second. I hope you guys try these, the paper roll mini album in CHSMF, because it's really a fun project. I like to use probably 4 or 5 toilet paper rolls. Much more than that, then you have to start using a larger, either a larger binder ring than a 1-inch, or you have to use string to tie together. So, but either one of those is proper. There's no wrong way to join these together. Okay, and now all I need to do, if you have a regular paper punch, you can do this, but you'll only really want to do 1 layer at a time to punch your hole through. So this one I've punched it all the way through. I have a crocodile, so it gives me some good pressure. But if you need to do just 1 layer at a time, just punch 1 layer and then put it down there and use the top hole as your guide to punch your underneath layer. Okay. I don't measure these either when I do the first one. Now when I do the second one, I do want to kind of put it on there to measure where I need to put the holes in my second toilet paper roll. There you go. Okay, see, now I've got them lined up, and you can, the next one you do, just stack it underneath there, punch your holes, and you're ready to go. Okay, so we have, I have 2 ready to go. Now you can, if you want to, I never do, but you can put a little glue along this edge to close this end, but it's not necessary unless you're going to be putting like small items that might slip through. Generally, I'm just putting a card or a note journal, a journaling card or a note paper or something in here, or a picture, something that's large enough that's not going to go through. There's going to be 2 rings right here, so things aren't going to really slip through that's larger. But if you feel it necessary to go ahead and put a little bead of glue right there, then you can go ahead and do that. But anyhow, that's how you decorate, or that's how you cover a toilet paper roll with craft paper. Hope you guys join in the fun. Bye.